Hello and welcome to Critical Strike, episode 49. I'm Josh Bucknell, and here with me is a man who is branded by Pulse, he's a lessee, an enemy of Cocoon, and a danger to us all, Mr. Kyle Dumont.
Can I be a black guy with a baby chocobo?
No. I can't believe I did that in one take.
I know. I am very proud of you.
Wow. Damn.
It looks like a 4-week break really did wonders for you.
Yeah, wow. Because I'm sitting there, because I wrote it down, and I'm reading it off, and I was like, I'm going to fuck that up. That's not going to be good. And then Kyle's going to make fun of me, and I'm going to cry. Wow. Yeah, 4-week break. This is our first episode in 2010. Or 2010. 2010.
Yep, 2010, Josh.
Yeah.
2010.
2010.
Not 2010.
Yeah, it seems like every podcast I listen to is like, you can't say 2010, it is 2010. Bah.
Well, I mean, it follows suit. What year were you born? When did Columbus sail the ocean blue? All those sort of things.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that I said 2010 because I've been yelling at people at work for saying 2010. So, my bad. I'm dumb. Deal with it. So, sir, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
How was your holidays?
They were pretty good.
New Year? Get drunk?
I didn't. I was on call New Year's, and I had to work New Year's Day and that weekend, so...
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. But I got a job, so I can't complain.
You get anything good for Christmas?
I got a suit, some business clothing. The good stuff that I got was from, well, the nerdy stuff was from Nancy, and I've already discussed that.
Yeah, Dragon Age.
Yeah, Dragon Age and books.
Yeah, books.
It was a good book. I really enjoyed it.
I'm looking at the Kindle right now.
Yeah. The one or the two?
The
extra large?
No, not the DX. I think that's too big. I don't know. They both look pretty cool, though.
Yeah. My biggest complaint with the e-reader, well, I think it's just in e-readers in general, is the seizure that you have when you turn the page.
Really? I haven't...
Yeah, the e-ink will rapidly switch between the first page and the page you're turning to.
So it's gotta like smear.
And it doesn't smear, it inverts the color, and then it goes to the second page, inverts that page, and finally switches.
Oh, yeah, I can see that being a pain.
Yeah.
Like everybody's always telling me, wait for the Apple tablet. And you know what? I don't care about the Apple tablet.
Yeah, because it's going to be $2,000.
Yeah, and first off, like... it's just going to piss me off the same way the iPhone did, where it's a closed project, and yeah. Like the Kindle I can do other things with. Other than, like, what Apple wants me to do with it. But, you know, I mean, if they come out with a tablet, maybe.
What else do you need the Kindle to do? Its sole purpose is to read books and buy them. You
know me, sir. I got to get in there and tinker around. Do my thing.
But the thing is, what can you do with it?
Other things. Maybe play some black and white NES games.
I don't think it has enough graphical memory to do that.
You never know.
You could play a text-based game.
Look, I will play Snake on any system, okay?
I don't think an e-ink display can do that.
You never know. I'm gonna make it happen now, just to prove you wrong.
Ugh.
But no, like the Kindle seems cool, but I'm kind of more of an audiobook guy. I like to listen to books rather than read.
I can only do an audiobook if I'm doing something that involves traveling.
Right.
If I'm in a car for a while, yeah, I'll listen to an ebook.
Well, you drive
or
around
I'll listen to an audiobook. But it's if I'm not driving, if I'm in the car but as a passenger. Like I was on a bus for 10 hours and I listened to an audiobook and it was the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for me at work, like I usually just sit there at a computer most of the day, so it's either podcast for me or, an audiobook.
I recommend Jim Butcher's Dresden Files series.
I will look at it. Maybe I can get an audiobook version of it.
Yeah, there's 11 books, I think, and
Really?
6 of them are in audio format.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll look for that then. So, it's that time, sir,
Yep.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Okay, let's go back 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been that long. All right. I was playing Dragon Age, and I was having a good time.
You were having a good time. I remember you talking about it, yeah.
All right, and then Prototype came in the mail from GameFly.
Prototype is so bad.
I'll say this about Prototype. It is the best pedestrian murder simulator I have ever played, ever.
Yeah. Yeah. The one thing, like, the mechanics of the game is really cool from what I can remember. Like, you can go at, like, a high-speed sprint and then just, like, fly up a fucking building.
Yep. And you automatically do, like, parkour stuff, so you'll, like, run, like, leap across cars and, like, put your hand down and leap across it. But the thing that sold me on how great Prototype was, I was undercover. I did the thing where you assimilate the DNA of another guy.
Right.
So I was walking around as a guard, and I was just walking, and I just punched a lady in the face for no reason. Like, that wasn't me. That was just the character because the lady got too close to her. And I was like, this is awesome. This is the best game ever.
You're a guard, and you're like, ma'am, please step back. And she keeps coming, ma'am, step back. No, I just gotta go over the shots. Bam!
Yeah.
Bitch! There ain't no fucking macaroni and cheese over here. You keep walking!
What? That doesn't even make sense.
She's trying to get to the supermarket to get some macaroni and cheese.
I haven't seen a supermarket. There's a lot of, military facilities in Manhattan, but I haven't seen a grocery store.
So that's another thing with that game, too, and I remember talking about it with others, but the city is so generic.
Yeah, the city is very generic, but it does have a few notable buildings, one of which is one of the offices to my company that I work with.
Really?
Yep, so I grabbed someone using my 60-foot grabbing claw and ran up to the top of that building and then jumped in the air and threw them as far as I could.
You know what I used to like doing in that game?
What?
When before I actually got bored of it, was just picking people up and throwing them up a building and leaving a big blood splatter.
Yeah.
I basically covered an entire building with people, which took a while, but it was fun.
Yeah, I can imagine it must have taken a while. Yes, Prototype is very repetitive. The story is non-existent. It's all in media res stuff, and you're not really getting the whole story, and it's all told through cutscenes and assimilating guys, but it's all very piecemeal.
It is really one of, honestly, like I said, it's like the most generic game of 2009. There really isn't too much to it. Like, they put all their focus in the mechanics of what your character can do.
And that's super fun.
Right, but, I wish that they did
everything else
something.
Is bland.
Right, they should have done a little something else, It's cool that they did what they did at a technical standpoint, but look,
if I can make a shield born from my flesh and run 200 miles an hour down a sidewalk, mowing down every single person I see, that's a good game in my opinion.
It's good for 5 minutes, and then you get bored of it. Billy Bill Black says it best. If you can take the technical aspects of Prototype and then the story and the other stuff from Infamous and kind of make them do it and have a little game called Infamous Type, then Protofist.
Yeah.
If you could make Protofist, then you'd have a pretty good game on your hands. I hope that they both learn from each other, and if they do a Prototype too, it'll have
Electric Boogaloo.
No, you're gonna piss him off. You know who you're gonna piss off.
I don't foresee myself completing this game, just because I don't know I got to the point where it's oh man, they kidnapped your sister. You gotta go save her. And I'm like, no, No, I think I've hit the wall with this game. I'm just going to go murder people.
And I kept having a bunch of problems. That one mission that you have where, like, the little water towers or whatever. Where Yeah, where these things are breeding in or whatever.
Yeah, the hunters.
Yeah, I kept having a hard time. Like, it wouldn't let me hit them, if I remember right.
You, were you hitting the right water tower?
Yeah. Like, they would break open within, like, a second of me getting there, too.
Did you have the Extend-A-Claw?
Yep.
You use that. You can lock onto them, and you can go, like, 2 buildings away and still nail the water towers.
Yeah, I was just having some problems with that. The game just seemed a little inconsistent with its hit detection, probably.
I was doing fine with that. Targeting is a pain in the ass with that game, because you lock on, and then you flick the stick to switch your target.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, flicking the stick is also the change your camera view stick, so every time I wanted to look around, I was no longer hitting the guy I wanted to, which sort of sucked.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, exactly.
I flicked you. Where are you? I can't find you, mister. I'm gonna take you and absorb your DNA and become you, and punch ladies out as they go into Shaw's.
Oh my god. I laughed, like, out loud when that happened for about 5 minutes, because I was just walking down the street, and then like, she must have been like 5 feet away, and he just went over there and punched her in the face.
That, to me, is a good game.
I was like, are you... okay, wow, great job.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Prototype, I didn't finish it either. In fact, I don't think I made it more than 4 hours.
I think I have like 15 or so hours in there. I think about 14 of which were devoted entirely to murdering people.
Yeah.
And then 1 hour to the story. The missions are so easy. The thing is, though, I was obviously going for the achievements, and there's one where it's do a mission without being, like, detected. And I was like, okay, I'll do it for this mission. Except for that mission, you have to be detected. And I was like, son of a bitch.
I don't know. So you're gonna try to finish it, or you're just gonna get
absolutely
rid of it?
not. I'm not gonna finish it.
Right.
If I can't finish, well, I will try to at least. If I can't finish it by tomorrow, which I know is probably not going to happen, I'm sending it out because I want to try to get Bayonetta or Darksiders.
Okay, yeah, I've heard some decent things about Darksiders.
Yeah, so have I. That's why I'm pretty interested in it.
Mm-hmm. I have Bayonetta sitting here on my kitchen table.
Yeah, I played the demo. It's really fun.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm really glad you told me earlier that her clothes were her hair.
Yeah.
Because as you're doing the attacks, she gets progressively more nude, and I thought it was a trick of my imagination.
You know, everybody's been making comments about that game, like, oh, there's so much weird shit. There's a lot of nudity or whatever. But you know what? The way I see this, it's a Japanese game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to expect some weird crap, but it was still really fun.
Well, see, that's what I like, though. I like the weird Japanese sense of humor and their styling of things, because, like, we've seen what the Western market does, and we've ended up with games that every single one is, like, gray and brown, and they all look alike, and they have these big space marines. So a little weird shit every once in a while is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you can do an attack that summons a giant foot to stomp on people.
Yeah. Who was it? I think it was one of the guys on the Rumble Pack, maybe. They were talking about Bayonetta, and they equipped, like, shotguns to her feet.
Oh, that was Fast Karate.
Oh, yeah, it was Fast Karate. And every time he was trying to do a move, he was killing him in one shot, and he couldn't figure it out. And he's like, oh, wait, I have shotguns on my feet. That, to me, is fun.
Yeah, the demo was super fun. But I've also been hearing some good things about the game in itself, so...
Yeah.
I'm sort of hoping that comes in.
So, are you a fan of the Devil May Cry type games?
I honestly haven't played one.
Really? Ever?
Ever.
Wow. I actually haven't either.
Then why did you have such surprise in your voice? You can't do that. You didn't play one. What? You can't talk down.
I didn't mean to talk down. I apologize if I did so. But no, what I mean is, like, you seem like the type of guy to me who is more into the Japanese than I am.
Well, I'm not a weeaboo, if that's what you're saying.
I don't know, sir.
I'm not.
All right. I believe you.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It just looks like a really cool game, though. I actually have not played the demo. So
you should. It's a big demo, but I mean, it'll give you. I realize you have the game right there, and I retract my statement.
Yeah, you're dumb.
I am dumb. I'm sorry. All right, continuing on with what I've done, I decided to be nice to my family, and I went out and got Rock Band 2 because it was pretty cheap over the holidays, and I also picked up a guitar so all four of us could play. And my family absolutely loves that game. Oh, yeah, dude. Especially on the holidays. Absolutely.
It is the perfect holiday game.
It is. I was like, okay, I bought Rock Band 2, I bought the guitar, and I went out and I put $50 worth of points into just to have.
Yeah.
That was all gone in like 10 minutes.
Through you or your family?
Everybody. It's like, oh my god, this song's awesome. Oh my god, this song's up. Oh my god, let's just get this whole pack. Oh my god, Queen!
Dude, it's too bad you didn't have that during, like, I think October when Pepsi did their...
play Rock Band and get something.
Yeah, like you buy a Pepsi and on the cap it has a code to get a free song. Like, people at work just gave me these caps. I had, like, maybe 50.
Damn.
But it's too bad that you didn't have it on, have a PlayStation 3 and got it on there, because then I can give you my account information. You can download the songs that I have.
Yeah. But I noticed something when I started playing it, because I mostly play on the drums, is that the Xbox button was really stiff on it, and so were the start and back buttons on it.
On the drum set itself?
On the drum set itself.
Okay.
And as I was, tapping on the drums, because I'm on expert, there were 2 areas on the pads that would shut off the drum controller.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not. So, less than 10 days after I purchased Rock Band 2, I had to send back the drum kit.
I don't remember if I had a problem with mine. No. No, I didn't.
It's aggravating, because I know of people who have had their Rock Band 1 stuff since it came out, and it hasn't broken.
Yeah, but the problem with the Rock Band 1 set, I don't know if it's the same with the Rock Band 2, but the bass pad, the foot pedal is
shatters.
Like lower. No, it doesn't. Well, mine's never shattered.
Yeah,
Really?
I've seen one shatter.
Wow. But it's like level to the ground. So your foot is at a weird angle to push it down. Like, because I actually play drums, and a real bass pedal is actually like more elevated and at an angle. It's almost like at a 90-degree angle. But this one's almost at like flat level with the ground. And it kills your foot after a while. So I don't know if the Rock Band 2 one is the same way.
Like the pedal itself or the whole device?
No, the pedal itself.
Yeah, the pedal on Rock Band 2 is at a pretty steep angle.
Maybe I should see if I can get a Rock Band 2 pedal then.
You could just buy a pedal.
Oh, really?
They're really durable, and it comes with the thing, so you could do a double bass.
Oh, okay.
I was actually debating on picking one up before my drums broke.
Are you gonna pick up a cheap copy of Rock Band 1 so you can import it?
Oh, I already did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I borrowed Nancy's... Well, Nancy gave me her copy of Rock Band 1 and her wired guitar, since I gave her Guitar Hero 5, the guitar pack, which came with 2 of the guitars that were wireless, which both broke. But, so she took back her wired guitar. So I just had Rock Band 1 sitting there forever. So I just imported it, and that was that.
It's pretty cool that you can do that, though. I definitely like that.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the $4 to do it.
I thought it was 10.
No, it's 400 points.
Wow.
Oh, $5.
That's pretty slick of how they do that. And if they do a Rock Band 3, which I hope they don't, because, Rock Band 2 is a pretty good...
Yeah. They should just keep building off that one.
They should, yeah. Definitely. Like, I kind of wish that, like, the Beatles ones and the other ones allowed you to import into that. Apparently, Lego Rock Band lets you, but I don't think the others do.
Yeah, my mom was disappointed that I didn't get Rock Band 2 for the Wii, but she was also very excited because she could pick up Beatles Rock Band and play that.
Yeah.
So I think
Beatles Rock Band is awesome.
Yeah, I think I'll be getting that later down the road.
So there's Rock Band.
Yep. I also played Call of Duty 4, the single player.
Ah, did you?
Yep.
What do you think?
It's pretty fun. I'm playing it on Veteran just so I could get pretty much all the gamer score points, you can.
You fucking whore.
And it's really hard.
Oh, dude, that game is not hard as in, like, Mega Man hard. It's hard as in, like, it'll keep throwing enemies at you until you cross an invisible line.
Yeah, I figured that out after I was behind one thing for about 15 minutes, shooting guys. And I was like, oh my god, how many, what was I killing? Russians? How many Russians am I going to be killing?
Yeah, and that's kind of my complaint with, like, newer games is, like, they're not hard, it's just cheap. It keeps throwing guys at you until you cross a fucking invisible line.
Well, it's also hard that if you get shot once, you die, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right, veterans like that. Did, you get to the mission where you're in that big plane and you're looking down at
No, not yet. Oh. I'm looking forward to that. I just saved the tank, and now I'm the SAS guys.
Okay.
Doing something. I haven't played it in a while. I got frustrated because I kept getting... I kept getting killed by these dogs. That's where I am.
Yeah. I can't believe you went right on veteran. Like, most people... I avoided veteran.
I know, but I'm a whore. I'm a whore for points.
Yeah,
and I knew that I wasn't going to play through it again. So I might as well just get it over with and break my balls playing this game.
I don't know. I thought about playing through it again because I did like the story on it. It's pretty in depth.
I also wanted to do it on veteran just to kind of quickly train myself how to play other people online. Because I played it online and I got stomped.
Well, at this point, you're so far behind.
Yeah,
like it's not even fair. Everybody's gone like quadruple prestige, and yeah, you're not gonna have a chance. They know the maps better than you, and most of the maps at this point online have turned into nothing but sniper maps.
Yeah, I noticed that. Much to my chagrin.
Any interest in Modern Warfare 2?
No.
Good.
Nope. Not at all.
We need to keep it as Critical Strike does not support Modern Warfare 2.
I also have not played Assassin's Creed 2. No interest in it.
Wow, that kind of surprises me.
Well, I was interested in it, and then I heard what the ending was, and I just lost all interest in it.
Where'd you hear that?
Fast Karate.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you should listen to the Rumble Pack. On their new episode, they did an interview with the guy who did the voice of Enzio.
Oh, really?
Ezio.
Super Mario?
What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the little Mario mention.
It's a me, okay. Ezio.
It's a me, Mario.
Ezio.
But no, they did a really good interview with him.
Okay.
You should listen to it, it's good.
Maybe I will.
But, like, dude, rent it. It's a good game.
I didn't play the first one, so I don't have footing to play the second one.
They're really not connected at all. Like, the only way that they're connected is because in Assassin's Creed, you're really a guy named Desmond.
Yeah,
and
I know the background. I literally watched Assassin's Creed 1 being played and beaten.
Right, and so it's basically the same thing. Like, Desmond, you're not really Desmond, you're, the character from back then. And the Desmond story really doesn't progress much within Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, no.
I think you'd like it, but whatever, It's either, like, send back Prototype and get Bayonetta or Assassin's Creed 2.
I think it's Bayonetta and Darkseid. Oh, let me check my queue. Let me see what I've got brewing in there.
Yeah.
Gamefly.
I don't know, like, I need to get back to Assassin's Creed 2. I think I'm almost done with it, too. It's just, I fell off the wagon because I got back into PC gaming at the time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Basically,
especially after hearing that ridiculous ending, I've lost the urge.
What's wrong with punching out the goddamn Pope?
No, it's not even knocking out the Pope. It's the whole, hey, I'm an alien, Ezio, I'm talking through you to talk to your genetic descendant in the future about what's going to happen. Spoilers.
So play the game, right? And then when you get close to the end, stop.
But then I'm not going to get the achievement for beating the game.
Oh my god, you fucking whore.
Josh, you're starting to sound like fucking, me by now.
You're starting to sound like Pete about trophies on the PS3. He's got to play everything on the PS3.
Oh, fuck. Mass Effect 2. That's on the top of my list.
Yeah.
I think I might actually just buy that.
I figured you would. Like, those types of games you usually go back to.
Yeah.
And you get the DLC for.
Let's see. Darksiders, Bayonetta, Batman, Halo 3 ODST, and then Assassin's Creed 2.
Batman. Arkham Asylum?
That is it.
I have that sitting here still, too. I still haven't played it.
Dante's Inferno, Bioshock 2, Silent Hill Homecoming, Street Fighter 4.
Oh, snap.
Oh, man, there's a Highlander game?
Oh, snap. All right. Let's get back to the main discussion here.
All right. So that's pretty much all I've been playing. In personal news, I finally located my DS charger.
It took you 4 months.
It took me 4 months, but I tracked it down. It is in Philadelphia with Nancy.
Yep.
Because apparently,
shout out to Nancy.
I gave her all of my DS chargers for some reason.
All 14 of them.
All 2 of them.
14 of them.
I have 2. Because one was the SP Game Boy the Game Boy Advance charger.
Yeah, the clamshell.
Yeah, because those work together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I went down there, she gave me a bunch of my stuff and some stuff that she didn't want. Unfortunately, she did not include the DS charger, so I'm still sans DS.
And there's so many DS games I know you want to play.
I know, there is. I really want to start playing the Kingdom Hearts game.
And, didn't you say that you wanted to play Mario and Luigi inside Bowser?
Yeah. I wanted to try that out, even though it's been out for 4 months.
And I know you want to get back to Scribblenauts.
No. I'm done with that game.
I was just thinking, I wonder if we were going to do our top 5 games of 2009. Kyle hated. But then, we didn't discuss it beforehand. So.
Yeah. But, I don't know, I'm sorry, but when you put a Tesla coil in the water and it doesn't electrocute the piranha, your game's broken.
All right, let it go, sir. Let it go. It's been almost half a year now.
Yeah,
let it go.
I know. And in tech-related news, I dropped my laptop, my aluminum MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
I was very sad.
Okay.
The repair kit I used was a rusty pair of pliers, and I bent it back into shape with it.
It might be time for a new laptop.
I know. I've had this for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
I was looking into laptops, or just a desktop PC.
Oh.
Something cheap, something that I could use Windows, so I can actually play video games again.
Right.
That aren't WoW.
You know, I'm surprised you haven't talked about Dragon Age.
Oh, to be fair, most of my time has been sucked up with Rock Band 2 and Prototype. I just started playing Dragon Age again today, after not playing it since Christmas Day.
I sent you a message.
Yeah, you did. Am I right? Am I right indeed?
Rubbish Age?
That's what you said, Rubbish Age.
Yeah, Rubbish Age. Am I right?
There's one thing that absolutely infuriates me when it comes to Dragon Age, but I guess BioWare games in general.
Everything, but okay.
The autosave feature does not autosave after a boss battle. So if it autosaves before, so you kill the boss, and then you go on your merry way, and then you get killed by bandits.
Does it do that on all their games?
It does autosave frequently.
Okay.
I know with Knights of the Old Republic, it autosaves every time you enter a new area, which is what I keep thinking Dragon Age will do, but it doesn't. So every time I die and I get set back 20 minutes to where I was playing, and that was 2 major fights that I really don't want to go through again, I get aggravated and I turn off the game. That happened to me today, in fact. Twice.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Especially if you spent a half hour trying to figure out the easiest way to beat this guy.
Isn't there DLC for that now?
Yep. I own 2 of the 3. That's BioWare owning up well to their DLC.
Wait, there's already 3 DLC for a game that came out like a month ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It's one's a huge tower that eventually can become your own castle, which I've done.
Oh,
and there's another one where there's something with a golem, which I'm about to do. And then there's another one that I think they just released.
Seems a bit early for me for some reason.
No, not really. It's all stuff that can be played during whenever during the game, so it works out.
Right. Kind of like Oblivion, the towers that you can get. Yeah. All right. That about
that wraps it up for me.
All right. Alright, so I suppose it's time for me now.
Yep.
Because, there's two of us, and this is my section.
Just the two of us, in fact.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Yeah.
You and I.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I played a game that was sent to me over Steam, which, by the way, before I go into that game, Steam had a massive holiday sale.
Yeah, that's all I've been hearing was, Steam sales.
Dude, it was fucking insane. Like Grand Theft Auto was like $10.
The fourth
Grand
one.
Theft Auto 4.
Damn.
I got the Unreal Tournament pack, or the Unreal pack, which has the two offline Unreal games, and Unreal Tournament 3, which is the one that came out a couple years ago. Unreal Tournament 99, which is the one I played the shit out of years ago. I got that for $10.
Okay.
So that's 5 games in one little pack for $5.
Damn.
The Civilization pack, where it gives me every version of Civilization and the expansions for $15.
That's a lot of Civilization.
Yeah. The id pack, so I have every game id has ever put out for $10.
Oh, damn. Does that include Doom 3?
Oh yeah, and the expansion.
There's an expansion?
Yeah, it's Doom 3 Resurrection.
Huh.
I got Red Faction Guerrilla for $15, which it came out in August, so yeah, that's a pretty good fucking deal.
So you got about 60 games for $1 each.
Roughly, yeah. I picked up Grand Theft Auto on the PC for $10. I figured why not? It's $10. Street Fighter 4 I got for $10, so now I have it on 3 platforms.
Bought it again.
Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't spend $50 on it this time.
But really, for $10, can you blame me for that?
No, I guess
really?
I can.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Can you really blame me for buying it again? I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I picked up off of that deal. It was just insane, dude. I would buy a game and then the next day it would be down $2 more. It was fucking crazy. Everything that they put up. No, I think that's about it that I bought.
Damn.
But I'm looking at it. I got Quake 2, and the 3 expansions for that. Quake 3 Arena and the 2 expansions for that. It's just insane. Yeah, Doom 3. No, there's... Okay, yeah. Doom 3 Resurrection. Doom 2 and its expansions. Fucking crazy.
Wait, the original Doom 2 had an expansion?
Yep.
Huh.
It did. But Mr. Chia Hippo was kind enough to send me a couple games. And one of them I haven't played yet. But the other one he sent me is called, as in screaming.
Uh-huh.
A Reckless Disregard for Gravity. And it's a game I've never played before or even heard of. So I was kind of alright.
The game is called A Reckless Disregard for Gravity.
Yeah. And I've never heard of it, so I was kind of I don't know. I think he might have sent me a really bad game. But, I loaded it up. And it's basically you stand at a very high point of a tower. And the goal is to, ride the tower down. You jump off. You're basically, flying down to the ground. And if you can gain points and other things by hugging a building as you're going down as danger points. And there's little glass things that you can go through for extra points. One will be 500, one for 1,000 points, and you try to make your way through there. And then once you get to the lowest point, there's a big target on the ground, and you hit your parachute and try to land in it for extra points. And the whole part of the game is just you skydive basically, and you try not to break any bones and die.
So it's pain, but you're not trying to hurt yourself.
Well, pain, you're in a catapult and you're trying to hurt yourself, yeah. But this, you're skydiving and trying to get points. So yeah, in that regard, it is kind of like pain, but it's pretty cool and pretty challenging, actually. Some of the later levels get pretty difficult. I played it for 4 hours already, It's a fun, like, I'm bored, I'm gonna toss this on and play for a little while game. I definitely approve of it, and thank you, Mr. Hippo, for getting it.
He's in Connecticut now.
Yeah, he is. When are you two gonna make out?
I don't know. I'm thinking about stalking him in Groton. Or actually, no, he's in New London, so he's like an hour south.
So he's an hour in the opposite direction of me.
Yes, he's by the Sound.
The Sound?
Long Island Sound.
Okay.
Connecticut's poor excuse for a beach.
He's in fake New England.
You're in fake New England. Connecticut was New England way before you were.
Fake New England. We've been over this on the show. I'm not going to go over it again. Ultimately, I win. Another game I picked up was on the Xbox Live Arcade.
Okay.
You know, I finally turned on my Xbox after like 2 months of not using it.
I saw you on there. I was very surprised.
Yeah, it's a game called Quicks Plus Plus. And Quicks is a game that I used to play on the Commodore 64. So like that tells you how old Quicks actually is. And it's a very simple game. A very, very simple game. Basically, Quicks is like it's kind of like a line. It's a line of pixels is all it is. Like,
all right.
And it moves around the screen like trying to take up space, and you try to contain it and destroy it by containing it, because a Quicks has to move around. You cannot keep a Quicks limited in its space. So it tries to take over the area, and you try to contain it by drawing lines and blacking out an area, cutting down on its movement. Like I said, it's very simple.
So it's like Snake.
In a way, it's kind of like Snake, or you know, like a Tron racing game type thing. You know, where you just take up space and try to limit where the other guy can go. So I picked this up, and it's just very simple. It's very easy. It's just kind of I'm bored. I'm going to play this game. I wouldn't really recommend it to others because like there's no nostalgia for Quicks for them. Whereas like I grew up playing this on the Commodore. It's a cool little game though. I definitely appreciate them trying to do something with it, but like they're calling it like a high definition version of Quicks, and really like all it is a fucking line. You don't really need like Space Invaders Extreme. I can see like, you know, kind of pimping Pac-Man Championship Edition, like where they redid all the music and added all this extra cool stuff. But Quicks, no, all it is a fucking line. I don't know. It was cool. I don't know if I would go back to it though. I think I wasted my money. Yeah,
there's a pretty neat Space Invader-y type game up for the Droid.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Radiant.
Is it officially Space Invaders?
No. It makes references to Space Invaders. It's a combination of Space Invaders and Asteroids, but it's a shooter.
Oh, okay. See, I thought when you said like there's a Space Invaders type game for the Droid, like because on the iPhone there's one called Space Invaders Infinity Gene, and apparently everybody loves that game. So I was kind of hoping it was out on the Droid, but I guess it's not. You were talking about Radiant.
Yeah, I'm talking about Radiant. It's a fun game. It's worth the $2.
$2 isn't too bad. I'll check it out.
There's a demo. It's called Radiant Light.
Okay. Then I will definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough Quicks because really, it's fun for me, but I don't think anybody else would like it.
I mean, it is a game about a line, Josh.
It is about trying to contain a line within a very small area to kill it. They added bosses to this one though, which are the same thing.
How can you have a boss battle in it?
Well, you beat all the other Quicks, and then the last round is you try to contain a boss in a very small area and kill it. Yeah, don't.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's fun for me, like I said, but others wouldn't get it. I think it's that time where I talk about World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Like I said, I tend to not like to talk about it every episode, but like every 7 seems to be pretty good. I played that quite a bit over the holiday break.
The new Dungeon Finder is seriously awesome.
Yeah, I was going to make mention to that. They added a Dungeon Finder where like I can be in a party with a couple friends or by myself and just select find me a random dungeon, and what it'll do is you pick what type of assignment you want to have in the dungeon, either be it a damage person,
a tank, or a healer.
Yeah, and in a party there's 1 tank, 1 healer, and 3 DPS damage, and it'll assign you and find you other people who are willing to do those other roles, and it'll put you in a random dungeon. And that is pretty fucking awesome.
I've been having okay success with it. I think 3 out of every 5 parties I get are okay and are able to do the instance.
I have had no problems with it.
Well, it's just people are retarded.
Yeah, like I said, though, I've had every instance I've done, I've gone through.
Yeah, you must be in a better battle group than I am.
Yeah, it's based off of your battle group, which is also for, the battlegrounds and other things. But I'm definitely impressed with it. It usually takes me about 15 minutes to find a group. And we're usually in and out within 10 to 15 minutes.
Wait, aren't you a healer?
No, I'm a damage. I'm a moonkin.
Okay. I was about to say, yeah, it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to find a party.
Yeah, if you're a healer or a tank, you'll find a party pretty much instantly.
Yeah, it's just like Final Fantasy XI all over again.
Yeah, like what I would end up doing is Dave has a tank and a healer, so like we'll do it on his different characters.
Yeah. Go on.
And we'll do it on his different characters, and then we're in and out within. Fuck me.
I think that's what you've been doing.
You got me thinking about nailing Dave now.
You're gonna have a 7-foot tall, softly spoken man nailing you.
Yeah. Oh, he's not softly spoken anymore.
No,
he's a dick. But so yeah, it's very good. Like I've done it with Chris. I've run dungeons with Chris, and I've run dungeons with Dave, and I've had absolutely no problems.
Did you do it with anybody else?
Your face, and damn it. So I've pretty much run it enough to get my 4-piece tier 9 set on my Moonkin, and that's pretty good. You can get tier 9. Right now the highest is tier 10 because Ice Crown Citadel just came out, and basically running dungeons you can get tier 9 armor, which is pretty fucking good, and no more than like a week.
I just got my first epic item from a dungeon.
Oh, well, yeah.
I really don't raid or instance all that often.
No, but it's cool though, because like, I don't like to raid either, and plus I really can't because of my hours at work.
But same with me.
This gives me a way to play some of the end game content and not have to rely on like my friends who might be busy in Ice Crown Citadel. Like I can go off and do something on my own. It is definitely a welcome addition to World of Warcraft. Like I cannot complain anything about the Dungeon Finder, and the fact that it gives you extra emblems of triumph, and on the first one that you run a day, it gives you 2 emblems of frost, which means that now as you build up those emblems of frost, you can buy tier 10 gear or PvP gear if you want. That's definitely pretty fucking slick of them to add.
I know. I've been racking up those the frost emblems. Too bad you need like 50 of them just to get a single piece.
Yeah, but over time, like
it adds up.
Yeah, it adds up. Plus, though, they're gonna phase out the emblems of triumph, and then the Dungeon Finder is gonna give frost emblems. So like you'll be behind, but you'll always be like pretty damn close to everybody if you go through this. It's definitely pretty fucking cool. Like,
yeah, definitely.
On that week off that I had from work, because where I work we closed down for a week, I got my 4-piece set of gear on my Moonkin and a couple of extra pieces of gear as well. So it was fun.
Damn.
And then I started a rogue, and I bought a couple of heirloom items, which heirloom items is what it is. It's a bind on account, so I can earn them on my Moonkin and then send them to my new character, and those items level with you.
And they give you bonuses to experience or to money.
Right. It basically makes leveling quicker and easier if you want to make a new character. Like, you're way overpowered. So my rogue has 2 heirloom daggers. And I'm destroying everything. It's not even a challenge anymore.
I like how they make it look like the old stuff from World of Warcraft.
Yeah, like the daggers are the heat seekers. Or the heart seekers, I should say.
The Mantle of the Storms or whatever for the shaman?
Yep. It's cool, man. Like, everything that they've added as of late, like I'm in love with. I cannot complain about the Dungeon Finder, and I can not complain about the heirlooms. It's nice. Like I'm definitely looking forward to what else they add with Cataclysm.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting more interested in Cataclysm now because of that.
How is the Awesome Brigade doing?
Okay, I guess. Nancy's computer is sort of out of commission at the moment, so I don't play as much as I have. But from what I understand, people are doing well. Paul's in Maryland or somewhere, Baltimore, for work, and he's been playing it nonstop from what I understand.
Yeah, like I wish I could send my heirloom items over to that server and then level something there, but I can't.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
If you guys are on another PvP server, I could, but
yeah,
you're babies.
Yep. Well, I'm a baby for a reason. I got tired of playing on a PvP way back when.
Yeah, well, it was different. It was a different game then, too, though.
It was different times back in the day.
Well, outdoor PvP was very big back then, and now it's not. Like it's almost non-existent.
Is it now?
Yeah, like you might get killed like once, but it's not like you'll get killed 20 times while trying to complete one quest. It's not that bad anymore.
Maybe I'll start leveling up the Death Knight I have in your server then.
Oh, that's even easier then. Death Knights can kill like a fucking level 80 at 70. They're pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's World of Warcraft.
Yeah. So, I understand that you also got something else on a Steam sale.
Red Faction Guerrilla?
Not that.
Well, I was going to talk about that next.
How are you?
Yeah, because I started that today.
How is it?
The story, like, if you're looking for a story, don't play this game. If you're looking to destroy everything, play this game. Like, seriously, there is, like, not an item in this game that you cannot blow up into pieces. It's pretty much, the world is destructible, except for, like, big boulders. Which I don't get. Like, I took down a building with my hammer. A fucking massive building I took down with my sledgehammer, because I was just bored. But then I go over to the rocks around it and hit it, and it doesn't even put a dent in them.
Dude, the rocks of Mars, they're invincible, don't you know that?
Yeah, apparently. But that's just not even a gripe with that game. Like, I'm not playing it for the story. I'm not playing it for anything other than the fact that I can go off a massive cliff and drive a vehicle through a fucking building. So it's just a fun, like, I'm kind of annoyed, I want to blow something up type game. And, like, I remember back when it came out, people that I know were complaining that the driving in that game is horrible. And then, like, I kind of reason it with, well, how do you know how a vehicle will drive on Mars? I can't tell you. So maybe that's, if we took a vehicle actually up in Mars and you're going 80 miles per hour, maybe that's how it would control. I mean, can you tell me how a vehicle would act on Mars?
I cannot.
So, what's the problem?
I don't know.
For all we know, that is how it will really be. There you go, I justified it.
Okay.
But, again, I got this game for like $15. I can't complain about it. It's a lot of fun. And, for those achievement whores out there like you, Kyle.
Are they easy to get?
You can get it but you can get it on Steam and you can play it through Games for Windows. And, like, I sent you a message through my, through Games for Windows. You did. I definitely like Games for Windows games. They're pretty cool. There's only very few that work on the PC.
Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, Dawn of War 2 and Gears of War. Halo 2. Red Faction Guerrilla. There's a couple others, but I've only played... The only Games for Windows games that I've played are Fallout 3, Red Faction Guerrilla, and Dawn of War 2. But it seems to have come a long way.
Well, that's good.
This game is fun, and I would say it's worth a rental. Just if you want to blow shit up, because seriously, you can destroy everything.
I don't know. My need to wreck everything sort of instated with Prototype. Maybe in a few months I'll pick it up.
Prototype, you can't even destroy anything. You can't go through a building. Like Red Faction Guerrilla, I walk into a building, see like the stress points of the building, because you can obviously tell like what's holding the building up by looking at it. Throw a couple of remote detonators on it. Walk out, hit the button, and just watch it come tumbling down from behind me. Like, seriously, it is that destructible.
That is intriguing. Again,
but don't play it for story.
Oh, of course not.
And, the other game that I got on Steam a while back that you want me to talk about is, I have kind of a challenge with Billy Bill Black from the PS Nerds podcast. And He's supposed to be playing through Final Fantasy VI.
Is he?
No.
What's he doing instead?
I think he's waiting for a copy of the Game Boy Advance version to come in.
Okay, he's not doing it on purpose. He's waiting.
He's trying to get it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like me where I can just put the Super Nintendo version in and play it anytime.
Yeah.
I suggested that he tries to get the Final Fantasy anthologies off of Amazon. I think it's like $10, and then he can play it on his PS3. But he's waiting for it to come in, and so he'll start that. And the other end of the challenge was me playing through Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay, so you're playing a BioWare RPG.
I am trying to play a BioWare RPG.
How far are you?
I don't know story-wise how far I am. I can tell you like how long I've played it.
Well, what have you done?
I did the arena stuff.
Okay.
Where I'm the mysterious stranger. I'm trying to get that Jedi chick back. What's her name?
Bastila?
Yeah, Bastila. I'm trying to get her back. I just went into some underground hideout, and I'm trying to get the ship.
Oh, man, you're like the first 2 hours of the game.
I got caught up by side stuff, which I swore I wouldn't do, but I did. So, I mean, I'm playing it.
You're not even off the first planet. Josh, oh, God, this is, whatchamacallit?
Billy commended me, and you're giving me shit.
This is whatchamacallit all over again. I thought you were a little further than that.
Whatchamacallit all over again?
Mass Effect.
Oh, well, that was just terrible. Yeah. See, he commended me for at least, like...
No. I'm good. I will commend you. You're giving it a fair shake.
Have you heard me shit talking?
You haven't. And that's why I'm commending you. But you're only like an hour in.
Well, I'm 5.9 hours in.
What?
I've been doing side stuff.
Side quests?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I swore I wouldn't get involved with them, and then I did.
No. Do the side quests. That's part of a BioWare game. The distraction.
See, I don't want to be distracted. If I'm going to play it, I want to finish it. He said I can even stop now if I wanted to.
Well, I'd like to see you get off the first planet.
Oh, everybody keeps asking me what I think about it. I've had like maybe 10 people on Twitter
I'm not going to ask you because you can't form an opinion on it yet.
And I keep telling everybody I'm not ready yet to say what I really think about it as of right now. Like, I don't think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I plan to play a little bit more, and then we'll see if I want to keep playing it. I'm definitely taking it in stride. Like Mass Effect, I kind of sat there and played constantly, doing side stuff on that one area before like I even got off of the planet. This one here, I'm kind of like breaking it up. I'll play a little bit each day or every other day, trying not to overdo it. That way, like I won't get sick of the BioWare things that I don't like.
Frame rates.
Oh,
you're playing it on the PC, so it should be a lot better with that.
Yeah, there's no frame rate problems. The one problem I did have on the PC version was after you finished a battle, your character would stop moving, and you couldn't move at all. So I did a quick Google search, and somebody said turn VSync on, and it'll fix itself. And ever since then, I haven't had that problem.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it was kind of. I told Billy about it, and he said no, I haven't had that either. But like I said, a quick Google search found the solution, and I haven't had a problem since with that. It's been pretty stable for me. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying not to talk about it too much because I don't want to piss myself off with the generic BioWare shit.
Yeah.
Because to me, these types of games are generic. They don't do it for me. Like I keep telling people, like for me, it's Western RPG or not. Like I don't like trying to find out where I have to go or talk to people to find out where I have to go. Like I like a more linear pace to a game, and I don't like the side stuff. Like to me, it's just a waste of time. So yeah, Western RPGs and me have never gotten along. This is like my first time I've actually spent this long with one, like 5.9 hours. Like I think
that is a long time.
I think with Fallout 3 on the PC, I only put like 2 hours in. Like I got out of the
vault,
and then that's when all the issues started happening. Which, by the way, for those who don't believe me, I sent the link to the BioWare or the Bethesda forums to Billy, and he saw all the complaints of the problems. So go fuck yourselves. Vindicated.
You're such an ass.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
'Cause
Because the game has problems and people didn't believe me?
Oh, I guess. Maybe you're just a jerk.
Maybe I'm just right and people need to stop idolizing BioWare and Bethesda like there's some like amazing company when every one of their games is the same. It's just generic. But, yeah. I don't like the combat in this game either.
No, I didn't. It's the sort of turn-basey, but not really combat.
Yeah, I don't know. It took me a little while to get used to it. I think is more my complaint with it.
You're flipping in between the characters, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
But like I was kind of walking in and kind of expecting it to be like Jedi Academy.
Oh,
where I just
no.
Where I just go up and like, you know, my right mouse button basically swings like the lightsaber or my sword or shoots my gun type thing. But no, I couldn't be any more wrong.
Yeah, when you finally get your Jedi abilities, force speed is definitely something to invest in. Just because you can use it out of battle and you can run significantly quicker.
Okay. Does it affect my party?
It does.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The Jedi will do it with you, but the normal people will eventually run up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep going with it for now, and we'll see how far I can go, but I'm not expecting me to beat it. I'll be upfront right now. I don't expect me to beat it.
Yeah, I don't expect you to beat it either.
But at least I'm willing to go further. We'll see.
Oh, you're getting close to being a Jedi.
Yeah, and I'm going dark all the way.
Yeah, definitely. Dark side's the way to go.
Well, I have to be, like, I'm a dick, so I have to portray myself as a dick.
The choices in this are absolutely ridiculous. Like, between the light side and the dark side.
Yeah. Like, it's weird, too. It's like, I'll be walking around and it's like, save this guy or let him get hurt. Obviously, I'm going to let him get hurt.
Yeah, or it's can you help me or extort you for all my money?
Yeah, and then I'm always extorting.
Yeah.
Which, too, is like, that's why I get this vibe from it. That it's just generic. Is like, you're walking around the main city and it's like, do you want to attack this person? Or do you want them to get hurt by these guys that are trying to rob him? It's just, it just seems so plain to me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm being optimistic. And that is my experience with Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, you haven't gotten HK-47 yet. That guy's hilarious.
No, I haven't. I have a Wookiee and a girl.
Yeah.
Mission.
And then you get the robot.
There's a robot?
Oh, yeah. You get a robot. You're going to get a robot very soon.
Oh, that's cool. I like robots. So I think that just about does it for us.
Yeah.
And you want to close us out?
All right. This is the conclusion to episode 49. If you'd like to contact us, rather, there's a few ways you can do it. You can send us a Twitter at Critical Strike, or at Nazaro for Josh, or at KR Doomlon for myself. You can send us an email at cstrikepodcast@gmail.com. Or you can call us and leave a voicemail at 909-C-STRIKE.
909-278-7453. I haven't done that the last couple episodes. But yes, that's how you can get in contact with us. And leave us an iTunes review.
We like iTunes reviews.
Yeah, we do. We would really appreciate it.
Leave us iTunes reviews.
Kyle will beat you up if you don't.
I will track you down and rape you.
And he will. He's got GPS now.
I do. Wait, wouldn't that just tell people where I am?
And then they can just walk around a corner and avoid you.
Yeah, they can. Damn you, so Google attitude.
You're defeated.
Oh.
Google has defeated you.
Yes, it has.
All right. So that wraps it up. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it is good to be back.
And we will see everybody in 2 weeks.
All right.
Goodbye.
Good night. Good luck, folks. I'm really anxious to hear you talk about KOTOR.
I wasn't planning on talking about it.
What?
Oh, yeah, I just wasn't planning on talking about it.
What do you mean?
I haven't made my decision yet.
Wow. How long have you been playing it?
Well, I was going to talk about it on the show, but like that, I haven't made my decision yet, so...
Oh, okay.
Hold up to talk about it.
Oh, I thought that this was part of the show.
No. We're in intermission. Right
okay, so you're just going to cut this out and take it at the end.
No, I wasn't planning on it.
All right.
Apparently now I'm going to.
All right, let's just get back to the show.
We don't want to let them know what I'm playing.
Alright.
Okay, fuck the listeners.
Well, I mean, you've been posting it on Twitter, so it's not like they don't know.
Oh, fuck, yeah, you're right. God damn.
So you have to talk about it.
Good ideas. Good idea. Alright.
But why are you stopping?
It's too dangerous. The pleasure of filling your ass has transformed me into super fucker. We can't risk exposing the world to such high fucking powered energy. But I'm also afraid that the power that burns inside me is even more dangerous for humanity.